Good evening. Indian indices ended the day with healthy gains today, notwithstanding high inflation rate for September and defying negative cues from the US and Asian markets. After starting near day's low, the indices meandered till inflation data was out. They started rising after inflation data dipped in afternoon trade before rallying again. IT, telecom, oil and gas, FMCG and banking stocks were the top gainers today. On the other hand, the realty index was top loser owing to the weakness in DLF. Inflation data for September showed negligible moderation from the previous month. Inflation as measured by wholesale price index fell to 9.72% in September from 9.78% in August. Average expectation was for inflation to ease to 9.7%. Forecast from economists range from 9.2% to 9.9%. Sentiment further got a boost after the European markets began with a positive bias. The BSE Sensex gained 199 points to close at 17,082 and the NSE Nifty gained 54 points to close at 5,132. Shares of Reliance Industries saw some strong buying ahead of its quarterly earnings to be announced tomorrow. The stock ended higher by 2.5% on Friday to close at 867 rupees. The stock has rallied almost 8% during the week. The Indian market had a very good week, rising by solid 5%. Disappointing data on IIP and inflation were more than offset by positive vibes from the IT major Infosys. The company not only reported better Q2 earnings but also surprised with an improved guidance. Reliance Industries' result will be watched after the stock advanced on Friday. TCS is another stock to watch out for along with a number of other top names as the earnings season accelerates. The sentiment on equities and other risky assets has been lifted by signs that European officials are taking decisive steps to rein in region's debt crisis. Still, there are concerns on the global economic prospects given the slowdown in US, Europe and elsewhere. With inflation refusing to budge, the RBI may continue with its hawkish policy, but pressure is building on it to relent as growth has taken a knock. Globally, Asian markets fell after data showed Chinese inflation eased slightly in September but remains at uncomfortably high levels. The losses in Asia followed a weak session for the US stocks on Thursday, with banking firms falling following weaker than expected results from JP Morgan Chase. Investors also digested S&P's downgrade of long-term rating on Spain's sovereign credit. A warning from ECB against asking private Eurozone bondholders to take higher haircuts coupled with disappointing Chinese trade data is also weighing on the sentiment. Thank you. Wish you have a great evening ahead.